Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in with you again. So for about the last 2 months, 2 full months now, I've been using a product, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on it. This is in no way a sales pitch, so if you're thinking of pushing the back button, don't do it. I just want to kind of give you guys a full review of this little product that I've been using. It's a hunting product, and what it was is, and I'll go into it fully, but backing up to the month of September, I had ordered something to help me shoot video through a spotting scope or a pair of binoculars. I started looking around. What I found was that there's a company called Phone Skope who seems to be the most popular Digiscope adapter company out there. And I found what I wanted, but they were out of stock. And I'll cover that further on the video. So I ordered an alternative. The alternative I ordered was this guy right here. It's called a Gosky smartphone digiscoping adapter, and I ordered this because there were no Phone Skope adapters available. They were just out of stock. So I ordered this. Had the presence of mind to shoot a thing called an unboxing video. Now keep in mind, I'm 42 years old, so some of this new technology is above my pay grade. So my boy Mason, he convinced me to shoot an unboxing video. So we unboxed this thing back in September, and I have used it. What will follow is kind of with the unboxing video is going to follow this, and then a real short demo in front of the house. Now, those of you who have seen my videos, you can go back through and you can see any of those close-up of those elk. Michael's deer that he shot was shot through the binoculars using this scope adapter. Those last 2 coyotes that the Coyote Ninja and I shot, those were filmed through this digiscoping adapter. So I'm gonna get to that right now. I'm gonna switch to those, the unboxing video and the brief demo. I'm gonna try to clip some of those images that I took through the digiscoping adapter, and I'll try to place those in here. I don't know if I have that technology or not, but if not, then I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you kind of my final thoughts, a couple things that went right, a couple things that went wrong, and how I remedied those. So here we go. All right, well, because our friends at Phone Skope are out of stock completely on the S8 Phone Skope adapter, which the video I'm recording right now is on my Samsung S8. It's just a standard S8, it's not the S8 Plus. I've had it for about 4 months right now, and I know it's been out longer than that. Well, I don't know how long the people over there at Phone Skope have been out of stock, but I've been unable to get one anywhere. You go onto their Facebook page, you send them a message, sometimes they answer, sometimes they don't. When they do, we're out of stock until we don't know when. So, because it's hunting season and I needed something, I had to look at other options. So on one of their own Facebook page, somebody commented, "Hey, I saved myself a lot of money and bought a Gosky off of Amazon." So me being the cheap ass that I am, I bought a Gosky, and it's this one right here. So I don't know, let me zoom in on it right there. So it's the Gosky smartphone digiscoping adapter. Okay, 16 bucks. I think it was like 16 and some change, shipped to my door, free shipping. We got some other cool stuff, but it has nothing to do with hunting. So I went ahead and opted for this Gosky, and we're just going to see how inexpensively made this thing looks. Pretty simple. If I had a smartphone, I could put it in here and see how that works. Look at that. So there's really not too many adjustments. There's this side knob here. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you, lovely assistant. So there's a screw right here that slides this out. I don't know how far it goes. Hopefully it goes wide enough to put a phone in it. I don't know. Okay, this is the part of the video where we play some nice elevator music. All right. This is a slow go. Okay, so that's pretty close. So we're going to put that in about there so it doesn't press any of the buttons. And then we will tighten that back up. And what I'm really concerned with most, and now this phone actually has a case on it. I don't know if this is a Pelican or a LifeProof or what, but it's a case nonetheless. So it has a case on it. Feels like you can cinch this down pretty tight. I was afraid it'd be real cheesy and real chintzy, but feels like you can cinch her down pretty tight and it's not going to strip out or anything. I see here it actually has brass inserts on it. And then apparently what you do once you have that is loosen this and adjust this over your camera, something like that. So, and then tighten that back down. So I'm going to go grab probably a spot and scope and mock this up on here, and we will we'll see how good it works. Stand by. All right, so it took a little bit of doing. I got it set up on my spot and scope. Now it's not a super high quality spotting scope, but it is a spotting scope. It's a 25 power. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you come in. Now I've got it set up, and what we're looking at here is there's a sign there, and you can read the sign. It says violators will be towed. Okay. Now I'll have you pan up over there to that building. Now that's probably about 120, 130 yards is what that is over there. And so it brought it in. It's pretty clear. Now here's the worst part about this whole deal is that there's no real micro adjustments on it. I've seen them that they have the micro adjust up, micro adjust left and right. It doesn't have that on it. So I'm gonna play with it, try to get it figured out. Once you have it set up on the scope, you better leave it there, because that's as good as it's gonna get for you. So because otherwise you're adjusting it. It has that knob. It takes a little doing to get it focused inside the scope, and then it has kind of a little micro adjust. It has this little thing that slides up and down, and what that does is that pushes the camera, the top of the camera, away from the land or from the eyepiece or towards it. So, but again, I'm pretty pleased with it for 16 bucks. If I take it out and lose it, it's not that big a deal. But I'm going to use this thing, and I'll give it a full review. Thanks. All right, so here's a little review on the Gosky Digiscoping tool that I got off of Amazon. It was working great. It worked really well on binoculars, worked really well on spot and scopes. The only thing is here, I think I had used it for a total of probably, let me see, all of September. And I'm halfway through October now, so let's say I used it for 45 days, and I did use it every single day because I was recording chicken videos with it. But what happened is, right here you'll see that the other piece like this broke off, and I don't know what happened to it. It's the piece that screws it down to. It had a screw in the bottom of it, and it's the piece that screws it down to the tripod or the mount or whatever, and it just broke off. Now then, I happen to know that there's a company out there called Manfrotto. They make this little clamp here that doesn't have the threads in it, which that always kind of bothered me. I was always worried I was going to strip out those threads, And so there's a company called Manfrotto, and I think that I can unscrew this off of here. I can unscrew this off of here and put just this piece on here from Manfrotto and have a working Digiscope adapter again. So so far that's the only problem I've had with it. It shoots really good quality video, but we've got a broken piece here that we need to figure out what's going on with that. So just wanted to let you know. All right, so it's really good for reading parking lot signs, as you can see. But like I said earlier, it worked really well for what I was using it for. I was using a Samsung S8 phone, and I was trying to film wildlife with it, hunts. It worked amazing. When we were on Donnie's hunt, however, one morning we get up, and it was a cooler morning, and I went to go clamp my phone in here, and there's a little clip on there you can see where I'm kind of looking at the ground, and I have this little thing in my hand. Well, I had this part in my hand. What I didn't have, and I've since found that, is this little piece that broke off. And what happened was, this piece at one point was right there, and as I started to clamp down on my phone, it busted this piece off. So I'm just going to turn it so you can see it there. It's not a solid piece, neither is this, and it was just kind of a weak point. I thought it was metal. I don't think it is. I think it's a cast plastic piece. So I'm like, doggone it, 16 bucks. I'm out, you know. I have heard of people getting refunds through Amazon, which I don't know anything about, because I thought, well, there's got to be another way. So I happened to be in my local sporting goods store, which is a Sportsman's Warehouse, and happened to be in there, and I see this deal right here. And this is made by a company that I've heard of before called Manfrotto. And what this is it's called a smart clamp. And this smart clamp, I'm looking at it, and I can see through the package that it has the bottom threads. It's a little thread adapter. And then so I did a little research online. I found out that there's also, in the back of this, there's also threads. So that would make it work just perfectly. So my idea was, if I unscrew this, set that screw aside, now we can get rid of the Gosky one, and then we can open this sucker up. Open this up, and as you can see on the back of it, it has the same threads that the Gosky. Now it doesn't have two sets; it just has one set of one threads. And then this little deal, this little Manfrotto deal, also has this little kickstand. So if you have your phone sitting in this, you can watch my YouTube videos while you're sitting there eating breakfast. One thing I do like about this little guy versus the original Gosky is, rather than having this small fine threads to clamp down your phone, this is a lot faster because you just pull it out and it's spring loaded. So the idea was there that we could take the Manfrotto clamp, put it on the back of the Gosky, and actually I think I have that backwards. I do have it backwards. Put the clamp on the back of the Gosky here, run the screw through, and then we can put our phone in here and line it up. So that's my fix. Now, full disclosure, I have already tried this out, and I like it. I like it a lot better. It's so much quicker to get your phone in and out of there rather than having this, and it holds it really firm. It's actually got, hopefully you can see this. See the little red grippers? How they kind of make a claw. This one was just flat, and it didn't. In my opinion, it didn't hold it near as well. So, still, for the money I paid for the Gosky adapter and the Manfrotto clamp, replacement clamp. I think the Manfrotto clamp was like $9 or $10, right around there. Don't quote me on that, but I'm thinking it wasn't a whole lot. So for you know, for 24, 25 bucks, I've got a really good digiscoping clamp, and I'm still a lot less than one of those Phone Skope adapters. So that's it. Now here's where the hard part comes. Like I said earlier, this was not a sales pitch in any way. I'm not selling these, but I will tell you this: one of my mentors in the digital media world mentioned to me that I should somehow monetize on the audience that I have. And one of the things he told me to do in order to do that was a thing called affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing means that you become an affiliate partner with a company like Amazon. In this case, I've done that with Amazon. And what I do is, if I buy something from them, I give it an honest-to-goodness product review, and then I put the link down below us in the description. Somebody who is watching this video is bound to go, you know what, I want to save myself a few bucks on one of those Phone Skope adapters, and I'm going to go ahead and buy one of those. The idea is if you are watching my channel and you decide you want a Phone Skope adapter, then what happens is you go down on the link below, the Amazon Phone Skope adapter, Digiscope adapter. You click on that, it will take you to Amazon. If you go in there and purchase one of these Phone Skope adapters, they're going to pay me a couple of bucks for every one of these you purchase. What that does is that helps offset the cost of my video. More importantly, the thing that it's going to do for me is it's going to start putting a little bit of money in my Amazon account, so that I can buy more stuff like this, so that I can try it out, real world experiences out here in the Wild West, and then give a review on it. So that's something I'm going to start doing. You're going to start seeing these product reviews. I don't want to babble on forever. I'm just going to tell you about the product, whether I liked it or not, whether it was worth a darn. If it is, you want to go buy one, please use the link below, and then I'll get paid a buck or two, and then I get to go do another review. I will tell you guys this: you're going to hear it here first. My very next review, I've already thought about this. My very next review is going to be on an electronic predator call, or electronic game call, I guess is what we should call them. But I'm going to review one of those. So I'm going to put in my order for a game call on Amazon. Now, I'm doing the research right now. You know, the first thing that comes to mind when you think of electronic predator calls is like that the Fox Pro and the Primos. But there's another company out there called Icotech, I-C-O-T-E-C-H, or Icotech maybe. But Icotech makes one, and it's a really inexpensive call. Not a lot of bells and whistles, but I'm going to see if it'll do the job. Because I'm a world-class cheapskate, I think I'm going to try one of those out. So stay tuned for that Icotech review, and I'll be doing that. So again, full disclosure, I'm not making $1 million selling these little $16 Gosky adapters. I'm not even selling them. Amazon's selling them, but I figure if you're going to be buying this stuff, you might as well use my link. Go get me a couple of bucks. It helps me out to make these videos, and then we can keep doing more of them. So also, if there's something that you want to see, a product that I might use, and I'm just not aware of it, like those Icotech, I wasn't aware of that till I started doing some research on the Fox Pro and the Primos. If there's something you think that I absolutely need, put it in the comments below, or private message me, and I'll start doing those reviews. But until next time, I wanted to say thank you all very much for watching. We're going to get out. It's been windy as heck, which is why I took the opportunity to do a quick review video here. And we're going to get back out. I'm going to hook up with the Coyote Ninja, and we're going to go out and try to get some more coyotes. So, Wyoming James, checking out. Thanks.